All right, so I was, if anybody's curious, it's just what I've been doing with my time, and exactly because the other thing is that I'm doing a lot of writing, setting it into Imperial Valley Press, sharing it with some other people, and I'm doing a lot of research. So, I'm looking at this San Jose Google map. I'm looking, I keep coming back to this page, which is the scorecard pollution information site, and it's just how horrible, the pollution is in Imperial Valley. And here's grants. I closed a bunch of sites I had been looking at, but state of California grants, agriculture, cooperative state research, education and extension service grants, federal agricultural grants, federal programs and grants, American Distance Education Consortium, pest management, specialty crop grants, sustainable agricultural research and education, SARE.org. That's something that hey, Imperial Valley just totally take advantage of. There's also the there's grants for pesticide-free farming, which my mother always is just oh God, if you want a barometer of just how bad the area quality is, you just start living with my family, my parents, especially my mom, because just oh man, the yeah, just the sniffling and the snorting and the snuffling and the blowing of the nose and just she's just very allergic to everything. It's part of it, and so she suffers here in this environment. Um, but here's all these things that which can be used to help us: environmental quality, beverage container recycling, environmental enforcement training, air pollution credits, incentives, grant programs, pest management, pollution control, Sierra Nevada Conservancy, water quality, water resources, waste management. Um, Now, part of that is, or why I bring those things up is because essentially what it means is that if the Imperial County can front some money, or at least make a legitimate enough looking deal, the government, the state government, and even the federal government will give us like a multi-million-dollar grant, and either cover so much money up to 25,000 or $25 million, or pay half of it. So like whichever one comes first, like okay. Um, so hey, that sounds pretty good. And now we got this casino coming in. That's going to generate a lot of money. And I'm making a really good, strong, solid pitch, in my opinion, to the casino that if you really want the casino to really make some money, you have to keep people here in the Imperial Valley. It's the environment that's going to attract people. So how do you improve the environment? Clean it up. So these are different things I'm looking at. But, getting back to this. So the other thing is that because, water is an issue, energy is an issue, uh, waste is an issue, hey, we can develop some plants, some factories, whatever, they may cost a little bit of money, but hey, they can run. And you build them and develop them in the community, and that's going to employ some people. Um, Community development, corrections and rehabilitation, developmental disabilities, housing loans and grants. I'm thinking right now, what if the county also applied to these housing loans and grants thing, but did some sort of thing where basically all these homes which are for sale and for rent, like they bought up these houses, and you know, just since the Imperial County has all this money, why not, instead of like trying to buy something that will improve the quality of life, this and that, why don't they just say, fine, people want to leave, people want to move out, people need to move out, there's too much population here. um, you know there's education grants, which is right here as well. um, Business employment and training, it's there, the money is there. It doesn't matter what population is left, because what's going to happen is that eventually the population will be here. But if you help people move out, relocate, which is what they need to do, you help out the jobless problem, the unemployment problem, and that's going to clear other things. Now you're left with a bunch of homes. But this is where I come in my opinion, because you either end up with um, continuing health, alcohol and drug problems, grants and aid for clinics, healthcare, workforce development, health planning development, local law enforcement grants, regenerative medicine, traffic safety, small rural hospital development, uh, law, justice, and legal, corrections and rehabilitation, local law enforcement grants, state and federal homeland security grants, watercraft and boat launching. Um, but I am saying let's try to go for these energy innovations because whatever we produce in the Imperial Valley is going to stay in the Imperial Valley. We are a little bubble. We are a greenhouse. That's why stuff grows. I didn't injure myself doing whatever. I was taking down a tree, and just a branch came down. It's like because we put a little sapling of a eucalyptus, and in a few years' time, the thing is gargantuan, and it's just a huge. God, the thing is just messy, and just cutting it down. But I did battles that tree, man. So, but here in the Imperial Valley, we got incredible growing cycle. Stuff grows and grows, but it's because we're a greenhouse. So let's keep that in mind. We have to clean up the air, because hey, we're growing polluted food then. People don't do that. You can keep, the air is going to keep the greenhouse effect because of all the moisture. It's just, get rid of the pollution and stuff like that. So this is how you do it. Energy innovations. Integrated regional water management. Natural community conservation planning. Rivers and Mountains Conservancy. State parks, waste management, water quality, water resources. And I kept looking for stuff for roads, but couldn't find anything. Because really, I think that's what the Imperial Valley needs now is roads. And I keep talking about different videos and stuff like that. So essentially, 86 just needs to become a more faster, thorough road, going from north to south. And once that happens, air quality in the Imperial Valley, I imagine, will dramatically clean up. So, I don't know, I'm hoping, but we'll see.